Hey Husker fans, Sam McKewon with the Omaha World-Herald. This is the 3 keys to Illinois. Yes, Illinois, ranked Illinois. Number 17, Illinois, really? This team? This Illinois? Brett Bielema's Illinois? That's right. In 18 months, Brett Bielema took a program that did nothing but fire coaches for like 15 years and turn them into a ranked team. That's a pretty good deal, what they've done over there at Illinois. They're 6-1. They're atop the Big Ten West, and I'm pretty sure that Illinois has eyes on winning 10 games in the regular season. They got to go to Michigan. That's going to be kind of a hard game for the Illini. But outside of that, Illinois has had an unbelievably surprising season. Nebraska's had a pretty expected season if we're going on what's happened in the last 5 years. A little bit different, obviously, with Scott Frost getting fired. Mickey Joseph has taken over. He's done a pretty good job in the interim, right? They've been 2-2 under Mickey, and here we have a big game. I'm not going to say this is exactly the defining game of the Mickey Joseph tenure, but if Nebraska beats Illinois, they will have beaten a ranked team for the first time in 6 years on Saturday, and that's going to look pretty good in Joseph's resume. If his resume is how Nebraska is playing under him, this is a huge, huge game, and it's a winnable game. I really believe that. I think Nebraska's got a real chance. On the road, at home, I like Nebraska's opportunity here. I'm not going to say it's 50-50. I think Illinois is a 7.5-point favorite. I'd probably put them as about a 3-point favorite, but here we go. Nebraska, Illinois, Saturday, 2:30, back in Memorial Stadium. Key number 1, feel the noise. I think Nebraska's going to be loud on Saturday. Now, I've covered a lot of games over the last, 15 years, and so I have kind of a sense of when I think there's going to be a pretty juiced up crowd. You kind of look at the message boards, you kind of get a sense of what the emails you're getting, the anticipation that you're getting, and here's what I think. I think Nebraska's going to have a loud crowd on Saturday. I think it's going to be a pretty darn nice day, so people will probably get in the stadium and hang out for 20 or 30 minutes before kickoff. I think it'll be a full house, ABC, and there's just going to be a certain gravitational weight of noise that is on Illinois early in that game, and Nebraska's really got to take advantage of it. They have to find a way to start really quickly and take advantage of that noise. And sometimes the thing that really gets a team juiced up isn't necessarily, a touchdown drive. It's something unexpected. It's a pick six. It's a block kick. It's something that just gets people off their feet and really excited. It could be a sack. Could be a strip play, something like that. That's where you get a crowd that can get really, really fired up really quickly. Nebraska's got to find a way to turn the volume up on that stadium very, very early. I think they're going to have the crowd's attention, and they're going to have to grab their attention and keep it. So that would be what I would say is the first key. Key number 2, start something, especially on defense. By that, I mean this. Nebraska's got to be an aggressive leading team in this game. I don't think you can sit back in kind of a shell of a defense, a standard 4-2-5 or 2-4-5 or whatever you want to call what Nebraska does, and just let Illinois matriculate down the field. No, I don't think that's the answer. I think Illinois, if they can possess the ball for 45 minutes, they will. They will chew clock. And I understand that Nebraska can score fast, but what you don't want is Illinois to suck the air out of the stadium for whole chunks of time, right? Because like a 7-minute drive can actually take about 20 minutes in real time with all the stoppages and all the other crap that happens during a 7-minute drive. So what you want to make sure is that you're doing stuff that creates an opportunity to do something to Illinois. Nebraska's got to start something on defense. They're going to have to try to be aggressive. They've got to try to get after that quarterback, Tommy DeVito, when he goes back to pass, and you're going to have to try to be aggressive on 1st and 2nd down. This is a team that likes to throw the ball on 1st and 2nd down in a way that basically functions like a run play. All right, they'll roll DeVito out, just a little half roll. He'll throw to Isaiah Williams, who's running kind of a stick route or an adjustment route, some small little route for 4 yards, a little out route, and it's kind of like a run game to them. They don't really use it the same way that other teams do. So you've got to find a way to break his rhythm. He's completing 70% of his passes, and you've got to find a way to break his rhythm a little bit by coming after him and making things hard on him early. Starting something on defense wouldn't be too bad if we're on special teams either. On offense, I think Nebraska will be able to move the ball through the air. I think they're going to struggle running the football. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they've got a plan to execute against Illinois' defense. But Illinois has kind of a 50 front. I know it's a 3-4, but if you watch them, Their two outside backers are essentially rush ends, the way that Nebraska used to do it when it was a 5-2. Illinois doesn't have a 5-2, but it's kind of a 50 front. I mean, there's 5 guys, and they're all kind of coming at the line of scrimmage. 2 of them don't have their hand on the ground, but it's basically a 50 front, and it's pretty aggressive. I think Nebraska's going to struggle to run the football. Third key, makes sense, right? Who's on third? This is third down, all right? This is, I think, what Mark Whipple thinks is the key to the game, because he talked about it a lot yesterday. You have to find a way to convert third downs against Illinois. Illinois is allowing third down conversions at about a 26% rate, which is really, really good. It's top 15 in the country. Now, Chattanooga, an FCS team, was 0 of 15, I think. It was either Chattanooga or Virginia was an offer. And anytime a team is an offer, it makes the stats kind of look a little different. So Illinois' third down defense hasn't been like 26% every game that they've played. But that said, Illinois' third down defense has been really good. One of the reasons why is they usually bring 4 or 5 guys on third down. Usually you're throwing more on third down, and Illinois likes to play man underneath. And anytime you're playing man, you tend to get more incompletions because man coverage is a little tighter. And in zone coverage, you're okay with completions, but you want a quick tackle. And sometimes in zone coverage, you can step into a throw and you can get an interception. It's harder to get interceptions in man coverage at times, to be very honest with you. So Illinois matches up a little bit on third down, and so it can be hard to complete passes. Nebraska's got to be really good in executing its third down routes, and it also has to get in third and manageable. Because Illinois' pass rush, usually a 5-man pass rush, sometimes 4, sometimes 3, but a lot of times they'll bring all 5. Is good. They're very physical, very aggressive. They get upfield really quickly, and this isn't Adrian Martinez scrambling out of that. Casey Thompson's a pretty good scrambler, but he's not running around these guys. So he's going to have to step into the pocket, stare down that pass rush, and go at him, but he's going to have to be really smart about how he does it, and he's going to have to get the ball out of his hands. In order to get the ball out of his hands, you got to be in third and manageable situations, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5, even up to 3rd and 6. You start getting into these 3rd and 12s, and Nebraska's going to have a hard time. On the flip side of the coin, Illinois is pretty good on third down itself. You have to find a way, again, to get them behind the chains early so that when they get a 3rd and 12, they're challenged to get that. Like if Illinois is in 3rd and 4 or 3rd and 5, you know what they're going to do? They're going to go for it on third down. They're going to throw a short little pass for 3 yards, and then they're going to go for it on 4th and 1 or 4th and 2. They feel confident in their run game that they will take a 3rd and 5 situation and turn it into a 2-down situation, which is why you got to get them in 3rd and long. Because if you don't convert in 3rd and 12, you're not going for 4th and 12. That's just kind of the way it is. So those are the things to watch about in this game. I think Nebraska's got a real chance. I'm probably going to pick Illinois. I don't know why. I'm just going to, by about a field goal. But Nebraska's got a real chance in this game if they can do the things that I just talked about, and I think they're going to do pretty well. I think it'll be a barn burner that goes down to the 4th quarter, about 6:30, sun setting, Memorial Stadium. Should be beautiful. All right, Husker fans, I'm Sam McKewo'n with the Omaha World-Herald. Thanks for listening to The 3 Keys.